Am I ever going to start these things like a normal human being? Probably not. Sorry. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 21, I think. I think it was literally like 11:58 when I started pressing, the buttons to get started on the broadcast. I just walked in something like 15 minutes ago. I walked around aimlessly for a bit, thinking, do I do this? Do I not do this? What are we going to talk about today? Because I got nothing, buddy. I got nothing. But I do. I do have stuff. So it was raining when I left the hospital. It was raining pretty hard. My umbrella was going one way, I was going the other. I was like, good Lord, there's rain. That's not fun in Los Angeles. And then for some reason, I guess because I'm tired, I'll never forget that in Los Angeles, just rain is not good, right? But I did forget about the puddles. Yeah, we get those. We get really big ones. So I didn't really think about how long it had been raining. It actually has been raining most of the day. And because when I was driving up here, it was raining pretty hard as I was driving up to the hospital. When I said here, I meant the hospital. By the time I got to the hospital, it was beautiful. Sun was shining, clear sky. It was beautiful. So I forgot. And luckily I did have an umbrella and all that, but by the time I was driving home, I have no idea how long it had been raining. And yeah, there were a few accidents on the freeway. There was one point where we were at such a standstill that I threw on Sue from Legacy Fiber Arts on my podcast, on my Periscope. And I mean, it was that slow. I was dead stop. So I turned her on, put her to the side, and just listening as I was in stop and go traffic. Finally, I got off the freeway, got back on the freeway. And when I got back on immediately, one street over, I just got back on. Off ramp, on ramp, literally like that. When I got back on the freeway, not a soul in sight. So nobody was getting past that accident, which means it was a pretty bad accident. God help those people, because for them to block the freeway like that, where they're not going to let any car through, not a one car, it's a pretty bad accident. So it's really, really, it's a fact of life in Los Angeles. You have to learn how to drive in the rain, and you have to be very, very careful. And most likely, what got them was a big puddle. Most likely. Which, by the way, this is exactly my thought process, you guys. I'm going, like anybody cares about my damn thought process. But I'm going through the, I get back on, right? I'm listening to Sue. She's such a sweetheart. She's so soothing when I listen to her. Like when I listen to myself and my voice on my podcasts or vlogs, I irritate myself. So I honestly don't know how I've jumped up to like almost 40 subscribers, because I am so annoying. I don't have a nice, sweet personality. Like, I don't feel like I do. I feel like a mean person. Like, I don't know. I'm not a sweet lady like Sue. Sue's a sweet, sweet lady. So I'm sitting there listening to this sweet lady on the freeway going, okay, there was just a really big accident, and I'm listening to her on the freeway and it's raining. God forbid I get into an accident. Right into a puddle. Right into a puddle. Like, it wasn't a puddle. It was a pool, a giant pool of water that filled up almost my entire section of the road that I was on. Pretty much the entire thing except for part of my other tire. I don't think that I'm making sense, but it was a very large pool of water. Enough so that the minute I hit it, foot came off the gas because I saw it coming. And man, do you have to resist? Guys, do you ever have to resist the urge to just punch the brake when you're in that kind of a situation? Oh Lord, it is hard. I felt my body just go, but I immediately just took my foot off the brake, off the gas, and just let the rest happen. And the car just went like, and water went whoosh. My car slowed down naturally. It lifted a little bit, but not true hydroplane because I caught it early enough. But it was enough. I mean, you can hydroplane on a small puddle. So, yeah, it was pretty scary. That's Los Angeles rain. That was an intro to Los Angeles in the rain on the freeways. So you have to be careful if you're down here and you get stuck in the rain here. Anything from 5 minutes to a day of rain can cause these kinds of puddles. We don't have the greatest rain infrastructure. Weather really is like not our thing here. And so whenever there is rain, everybody's like, Jesus Christ Almighty, I have got to go home right now. Like, the world is ending. We have to leave. We got to book it. And be careful. And stay away from the inside of the freeway on the 10 because it's very dangerous. Like, very dangerous. Waves, gigantic tidal waves of just and hitting your windshield like pff, it is really scary. I don't know. I'm totally exaggerating probably, but not really. You guys, it's like get off. It's pretty bad. Anyway, okay. So let's get to the whole like, hey, what are you doing today, Michelle? What's going on? Like, what do you have to show? Not really all that much. I bought a little thing at the hospital. I bought it for my husband, actually. I don't know. Every time I go to the little store down at the hospital, I buy him something like candies or cakes. Or I'm the worst wife, probably. I'm so unhealthy. Anyway, I bought this empty box. No, I'm just kidding. It was in there. I guess whatever. Meh. I bought this little guy because he's cute. He's all hand knit. Right? Guys, are you with me here? Hello? Is this thing on? There's a whole bunch more. And I'm thinking I'm going to get... They're only $3.50. That's not so bad. Oh, so cute. So cute. And it has a sparkly tree and everything. Green's my favorite color. Pretty much any shade of green. I don't think there is actually a shade of green that I would go, ew, I don't. Yeah, I think that I like every shade of green. It would have to be really funky green for me to not like it. But yeah, so I got that. And, oh, I'm going to hang it up with this guy. This little guy's been in my Midwest Seasons. This little guy has been in my spare room this whole time. And since I finally have my tree decorated, if you guys remember the story behind this, we'll just leave it at that. Turtles are a thing in our family now that mommy passed away. And maybe one day I'll tell you guys the story why that is. but not today. So I'm going to hang this guy up on the tree and this little guy, and hopefully nothing ever happens to them and they never break. I don't know where my decorations are. They're probably stuck in the garage somewhere. So I literally had to go out and buy all new decorations. And yeah, I probably could have done a vlog about all the new decorations I just bought. But I don't think anybody gives a crap about cheap decorations that are literally, they're just here to die. Like they're not here to be permanent fixtures in the family. In fact, this is what happened to one of them already. Don't ask me why I just left it there. I was so freaking pissed off. Man, these things were cheap as hell. I mean, but like technically they weren't. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why why am I doing this? Why, for the love of God? Hey, look, okay, I almost fixed it. Now I just need some glue. And maybe we can make it work again. Yeah? How's that? Hooray! Oh, guys. I don't think it's gonna happen. I doubt I'll ever do anything with it. Honestly, we should just like literally end it right there because I'm really tired. Sorry. So tired. Oh, so good. That is the best tea. It's literally just a little spice bag. It's that hot toddy stuff that I was telling you guys about. There is wool in my tea. Sorry. No whiskey in it today. It's not a proper hot toddy. Don't care, honey pie. What else are we talking about, you guys? Ouch. I put some squares on my stuff. I don't really want to talk about anything. Listen, remember I told you guys about the SocTpus? I can talk about it freely now. The mystery project. My husband's mystery project that I was going to have for him at some point this week during his hospital stay. Yeah, that's pretty much a no-go. It's not, I'm not satisfied. Man, am I pissed. I keep forgetting to turn off the Wi-Fi. All right. So every time I crochet it, I get these giant holes, which means I need to go down a needle size. And I don't wanna, because that just means it's gonna take me longer to finish SocTpus. And I don't wanna. I like to finish my amis really fast. Like this. Like these, I'm pretty positive that I showed you guys already. Probably in a podcast somewhere at some point. But this was the complete finished project. I'm not sure that I necessarily had this on the little spout, the water spout. Yeah, I think it's called a water spout. Is it? What's it called? So this is supposed to be a whale, in case you can't tell. It's not a fish, it's a whale. I don't know who wouldn't be able to tell that, okay? I'm just saying. I'm tired. I don't know about the little eyeballs, like those little black eyeballs are so much better. But for some reason, I just never take the time to go and buy some. So, oh, I'll talk about it in a minute. But yeah, I put those little, like that's a little rattle. And I know I did that to some of them. And then to others, I put little feet, little rattles, little bottles. And it's not showing up really well because it's so bright. But God, they're so cute. And I had them way better than that. Like, I just literally tried to slap this stuff back on. This says it's a girl. These were my cousin's baby shower mementos that I made for her. And I went to Walmart and I bought all this stuff. So I know that's all in podcast like 1 and 2, I think, of the last podcast that I did. And I'm pretty sure that like the parts are in there at some point. Oh, yeah. So that was that. And so this isn't going to work out. This is just not going to work out for SocTpus. I need to go down a needle size because it's cotton yarn and it's a lot like lighter or thinner than I thought. Maybe is it that it's DK? I don't know, you guys. 4.5 millimeter. No, it's number 4. It's medium worsted. It's worsted, allegedly, because it doesn't feel like worsted to me. But I guess maybe when I put 2 of them together, let me see how that would work. Would I be more satisfied? I don't know. Would I? I don't think that I'm going to enjoy putting this one as like 2 together kind of thing. Yeah, it feels like a bit of a pain. I don't know why I just did a treble. Anyway, how are you doing? I don't know why I decided to test this out right now. Are you okay there? Are you okay, Bun Bun? Are you having a bad day? Yeah. Yeah, you can already see that's better. I think I'm going to try and keep the same crochet hook. I'm a really loose knitter and crocheter. I don't mean that I have loose morals. You know what I mean. Yeah, I think that'll work better, but it's gonna be a drag. It's gonna pull. I don't like the yarn, guys. Berroco, sorry, but I don't like you. I don't like your color, and I don't like your cotton yarn. And I'm really disappointed and irritated. And I'm still gonna use it because it's still pretty. It feels good, and I know it's not cheap. You know, it's not like going to Walmart or to Michael's and buying cotton yarn there. I mean, it's more than adequate to do with it whatever it is that you want to do with it, but it doesn't feel as nice and as fine as this yarn does. This yarn feels so lovely, but I don't like the color, and I don't really like their cotton. I don't like the way it just splits and splits and splits. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. I am sure I'm doing something wrong, but that is my final take on it. So I'm going to put the 2 things together. I'm going to wind up the other ball, or I'm just going to split the one ball in half and then just work double-stranded to get, like, you know, the SocTpus part done. If you don't know the reason for the mystery project SocTpus, it's because my husband had like this revelation literally a few days ago, like, or a couple weeks ago, this revelation that somebody should make a SocTpus. And I had him look online and find that he already, there's already a pattern out there called SocTpus. I think he was trying to get me or somebody to do a pattern for, you know, an octopus with socks. And we thought it was so cute. One of my friends, Sarah from Nitty Nerdy Natural, suggested that I should do the SocTpus for him, but before he gets like as a get well present while he's at the hospital. And I wanted to have it ready, but I never got around to it because I can't really concentrate on reading a pattern. So I would literally just have to do it myself. Maybe if I saw a picture of something, I could just crochet something. There was a cute pattern that she suggested that I do, and I just couldn't get around to reading it. I don't know. I had it up on the computer and everything ready to print, and I went to print it, but my freaking copy machine was down. That was it. So that's all there is to that part of the story. Maybe tomorrow, maybe I'll have some progress since I finally decided to do it double-stranded. I still want to do it. I think it'd be really, really cute, and I think he'd love it. So, yeah, it's definitely in the works. The sweater that I wanted to do for him this week, yeah, that's never gonna happen. Guys, I can barely knit like a couple squares into my cozy memories blanket. Like literally I'm just sitting there vegging, watching TV with him. Like I don't have the energy to knit anything more than the cozy memory blanket. I have a pair of socks with me, the ginger kitty socks or the calico kitty socks that I've been working on for myself or for him, I think. Yeah, it's for him. And no, I just never take it out. It's just a bunch of weight in my purse, to be honest. And just taking up space in my purse. I haven't done anything with it. So basically all the plans that I had made for this week, nothing. I don't have time. I don't have time and I don't have energy, which is bizarre. So it's good that I have the cozy memory blanket because just literally just busy time, just square after square, just knitting straight backwards and forwards with a couple decreases here and there, and it's just absolutely perfect for knitting in the hospital. So that's been very, very nice. I'm disappointed though because obviously I don't know what I was thinking, you guys. I had these like delusions that I was gonna knit all these socks for my husband and he would be wearing them in the hospital. Not a sausage. Number one, I tried to get him. I'm like, take a couple. I made them for you so that you could take them to the hospital with you. You can have, warm feet when you're there. Because I know, like, my feet get cold really easily, especially in a hospital. It's pretty cold in a hospital. Nope, he didn't want them. He didn't want them because he didn't want to lose them and he didn't want to mess them up. And he says they already give you socks anyway with those little plastic things on them so that you don't slip. And I was like, oh, that's true. He could slip on my socks. I was trying to kill my husband. Still bummed me out though. But whatever. I have a ton of socks now. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get any more out by the new year. But regardless, I'm going to try and see if I can get them blocked because I don't have any sock blockers before the new year. And I don't know when this box of socks cal is done. It bums me out that I joined the box of socks cal early in the year, but I never bought any wool from Wolenvine. I never bought any of her yarn, and I really wish that I had. I just never got around to it. You guys. I'm really crappy at that. I wanted to show you guys one last thing. Yeah, one last knitted thing before we go, because I've been babbling. This was a shawl that I've been working on for a relative. This is how much yarn I still saw. That was a stitch marker, sorry. Look at that. It's a really cute stitch marker. This is how much alpaca I've got left, okay? Now, in California, alpaca is really overkill. Wow. Yeah, alpaca is really overkill. but not in a shawl. In a shawl, it's totally not. It's really lovely. It'll keep you very, very snug and warm and feeling really great. You can put it on, take it off. You can wear it like a shawl, like a scarf, like a drapey thing here. I absolutely love my alpaca shawl. And whenever I know I'm going to be viciously cold, I just wrap myself in it and I feel pretty darn good. I fare a lot better in bitter cold than most of the people that I know because I'm an alpaca. So usually I'm okay, and I'm very, very sensitive to cold. So I have one for my auntie, and I just, oh, sorry guys, I just, for some reason, can't even anymore. I just can't. I just can't. So I honestly, I mean, I wanted to make her a shawl like mine. Just go and go and go until I finish that wool. But you guys, I just can't. I can't do this pattern anymore. I just can't. It is such a nice, lovely pattern. It really is. I wish I could show you guys how truly lovely it is. But I I don't know what, but I seem to have lost the will to knit with this shawl entirely. I feel bad because I did tell my aunt that I would make her one, and she did ask me for it. I think mid last year, and I never got around to it. So I finally did get around to it, and it's taken me almost a year, and I haven't picked it back up. And I think I'm gonna do the Pico bind off very soon because I don't think that I have like the will or the energy to just keep going with this shawl. I feel bad, you guys, like I do. I don't know if you've ever like told somebody that you would do something for them, and this is why I never tell anybody, yes, I'll do that for you, because I know that if I lose interest, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for me. And all it's going to do is upset me and stress me out that I'm not doing what I said I was going to do. So I force myself to do it. And for me, forcing myself to do anything is very painful. I don't know about you, but it hurts me. I don't like it. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can possibly pick up maybe another one or two pattern repeats, and maybe I can make it grow a little bit more. If I possibly get back into it, then I'll just keep going until I finish. But I'm definitely not going to push myself to finish this by Christmas, which is what it was fully intended for in the first place. But being that, I'm over here and my husband's in the hospital, I'm not planning on really seeing anybody over Christmas anyway. And that may be a bad thing. I don't think so. I don't know. I'm still up in the air about Christmas, guys. Like, I just can't get into it. I don't know what you guys might think about it. I would love to hear your opinion. My sister totally is cool. She's fine. I know that she is disappointed. I'm disappointed. Like, I want to hang out with my family, my sister and the kids for Christmas. I absolutely do. But I just know that I'm not going to be there 100%, which I feel like I really need to be. For my niece and my nephews, like, I feel like I need to be there 100%, and I don't feel like I would be with my husband in the hospital and I would miss him too much, and I would feel sad. And I don't know, you guys. I know it's sappy, and he doesn't want me to feel that way. He wants me to go with my family for Christmas, but I just can't. Like, I couldn't do that. So my plan is to stay home, do what I have to do, and then go back to the hospital and have dinner with him, somehow figure out a way, wrangle it to, have dinner with him for Christmas Eve, and probably run over there for Christmas morning. I didn't even have any presents. Neither one of us do. I don't have any presents. He doesn't have any presents. We didn't go shopping for anybody. I have so much to do before he gets home, you guys. But I am going to go to sleep now because I am truly, truly tired. And I will talk to you guys later. I am literally just going to press this button. Like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you guys for Vlogmas day 22. What is later today now, because I'm sure it's well past midnight at this point. Sorry for all the babbling. I don't know what happens to me, but bye. I'm just going to put this away and give it a minute so that it catches up. Oh, yeah. I'm so tired. I don't know how I'm doing this. I am out of my marbles.